So as we all know, Avengers Doomsday is set to come out December 18th, 2026. And this is probably my second most anticipated movie of this year. Obviously, right behind Spider-Man Brand New Day. That is probably my most anticipated movie of 2026. But Avengers Doomsday is like right there. And it's been a while since I've talked about Avengers Doomsday, but there wasn't really any like interesting news that I thought was like worthy enough to talk about. But recently, we just got a pretty interesting piece of information regarding Avengers Doomsday, and that is with Tobey Maguire. Because I'm sure, as we all know by now, Tobey Maguire he's going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Like there's no denying that Tobey Maguire is going to be in Avengers Doomsday. That is like one of the worst kept secrets we have ever had. Everyone who is like online at all in the Marvel space knows that Tobey Maguire is going to be in this movie. But basically, what the rumors that we have going around is that Tobey Maguire is going to be getting an Iron Spider suit. Yes, that is right. Because we have had Tom Holland wear the Iron Spider suit, or like a rendition of the Iron Spider suit. It's not like an exact replica of the Iron Spider suit, but it's kind of like, you know, a rendition of the Iron Spider suit. He obviously wore that in Infinity War and in Endgame, and then he also kind of wore it a little bit in like No Way Home, and he kind of had it in Far From Home, but that was in a deleted scene. But Tobey Maguire is going to be getting a new, or I guess I should say a different version of the Iron Spider suit, and it is going to be of the classic red and gold color scheme. So let's go ahead and dive into that rumor right now. Alrighty, so this is the rumor that we have. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suit in Avengers Doomsday will reportedly resemble the red and gold Ultimate Iron Spider suit, and it's coming from James Mack. Now, I'm not really too familiar with this guy, but there was another rumor going around, and I'll see if I can find it. It should be right down here, yeah. It says two distinct designs are going around for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and that is number one, it'll be more of like a classic, bulky Iron Spider design, kind of like the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, I'm pretty sure. But the other one, and I think this is the one that they are actually going with based on what James Mack said, and that is that it'll resemble the Raimi suit, but it'll be red and gold. Like, as you can see, it'll be kind of like a mix between the red and gold Iron Spider suit from the comics and the Raimi suit, like the style of the Raimi movies, but it'll just be red and gold, because that is kind of what James Mack said when he was like clarifying his rumor. Because if we go to his page here, hang on, I'm trying to click on it. It says right here, he says, I never said it's the Iron Spider suit. I said it looks similar because of the red and gold colors. So I'm thinking that it's probably going to be more like the Raimi suit, like kind of something like this going on. I don't know if it'll exactly be the Iron Spider suit. It could just very well be a regular old suit, but red and gold. So like just without the tentacles here, and it'll just simply look like this with the red and gold color schemes, which could, it could be pretty dang cool. It will obviously be different than what Tom Holland's Spider-Man or Iron Spider suit was, because if we look up Tom Holland's Iron Spider suit, it's not exactly like how it is in the comics. As you can see, it is very different. I'm trying to get like a good image of it. Okay, this is probably as best as we're gonna get. But yeah, oh wait, hang on. Let me go to the Infinity War one, the one that was right over here. So this is what Tom Holland had for the Iron Spider suit in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. As you can see, it is very different, because if we go red and gold Iron Spider suit, it has some major differences from the comics. I'm trying to get like a really good look at it. Okay, well that's kind of, that's probably the best we're going to get. So yeah, oh hey, this is the exact image that I used for my thumbnail. Yeah, this is what the Iron Spider suit looks like in the comics. As you can see, it is simply red and gold. And then, oh wait, let me just back out of this. And then this is what Tom Holland wore for his Iron Spider suit in Infinity War and Endgame, and even a little bit in No Way Home. As you can see, major differences, because I think this is his homecoming suit, but just with the nanotech covering it. this is what the Iron Spider suit looks like. And some people were saying that, like, maybe the way the Iron Spider suit works is that it kind of changes based on what suit you currently have, because it's a nanotech suit, right? Like, we saw Peter in space, he had his homecoming suit on, and then as he was falling, the, like, nanotech thing, like, you know, or, like, latched onto him, and then it, like, basically covered his entire body with this suit. And people were saying that, like, oh, maybe the Iron Spider suit, like, changes based on what suit you're wearing, and it looks different depending on what kind of suit you have. So, like, for example, Tom Holland was wearing the Homecoming suit, so this is what the Iron Spider suit looked like when it was covering the Homecoming suit. So maybe it could, for some reason, look like this when it covers Tobey Maguire. I don't know why. Or it could be something completely different, because I doubt it's going to be nanotech. Or if it is nanotech, it's not going to be given to him by Tony Stark, because, Tobey Maguire doesn't have a Tony Stark in his universe. He has, obviously, well, I'm pretty sure he might have a Tony Stark in his universe, but he does not have the Avengers in his universe. So if he were to be given an Iron Spider suit that would look like this, it would either A, be given to him by Doc Ock, but as we all know, Doc Ock was dead by Spider-Man 2, although they did do that whole thing in No Way Home where they kind of, like, cured the villains. But I don't know if Doc Ock will even be in Avengers Doomsday. We haven't had any rumors of Doc Ock being in Avengers Doomsday. But it could be that Peter gets the suit from Doc Ock, I don't know. Or, this is the one that I'm, like, more leaning towards, is that I guess I should keep it on this image because this is more likely what he'll be wearing. Or it could be that the TVA gives it to him because, as we all know, Doomsday is kind of supposed to open with Tobey Maguire's universe getting destroyed. That's what we've been told is like the opening of Avengers Doomsday, is that Tobey Maguire is going to be fighting somebody or something, and then his universe will collapse because of the incursion. And then the TVA will bring him in, and then will probably put him on, like, their own, like, TVA team, because I'm pretty sure there is going to be, like, a TVA team in Avengers Doomsday. That is going to be, obviously, Loki, and probably Deadpool and Wolverine, and then obviously, I think Tobey Maguire will probably join that team as well. So, if he does join that team, then they'll probably most likely give him a brand new suit, because either his old suit will be destroyed, like, from obviously fighting whatever has been going down. He might have, like, one of those instances where his, like, mask is torn up and stuff like that, and his suit is damaged, so the TVA is just like, alright, you know what, we'll just give you this brand new suit, and it'll look something like this. Whether it has the tentacles on it or not, who's to say? But, yeah, it'll most likely look something like this, where it is kind of like a mix between the Raimi suit and the Iron Spider suit from the comics. And, I wouldn't really mind that, because this suit does look pretty dang nice. This suit I was okay with. Like, I know people like to hate on this suit a lot and be like, oh, it looks ugly. Like, I don't mind it. I just do think it was used a lot. Because, like I said, he used this in all of Infinity War, all of Endgame, and even used it in No Way Home a little bit. Because, yeah, this right here is from No Way Home, so I don't really know why he was using it in No Way Home. But yeah, he had this suit in No Way Home for a little bit. So yeah, I feel like this suit is just kind of overstayed its welcome, and people got tired of it. But if we were to get this version of the Iron Spider suit, I wouldn't really mind that. And if it had the tentacles or if it didn't, I wouldn't really mind if it did or if it did not. But yeah, I do think I like this suit a bit more than this suit. But this suit is not... Now it's deciding it doesn't want to load. But this suit right here isn't that bad. Like, it's okay. But I do think I like this one a bit more. So yeah, that is the rumor that we have going around right now for Avengers Doomsday, and that Tobey Maguire could be getting an Iron Spider suit. Or he might just have his regular suit, who's to say? Because, it could just be something like this, just without the tentacles. Because James Mack did say that it's just red and gold colors, and that's not necessarily the Iron Spider suit. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this video. We are only 83 subscribers away from 800. We were at 717, so if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. You can let me know if you would want Tobey Maguire to wear a version of the Iron Spider suit in Avengers Doomsday. Like I said, I wouldn't really mind, but, yeah. Anyways, it's kind of crazy that we still don't have the trailer for Avengers Doomsday, because this movie is, like, 6 months away or something like that. So I feel like around the time Brand New Day comes out is when we will be getting the official trailer. Whether or not they show Tobey Maguire in the trailer, I don't know, because like I said, everybody knows that Tobey Maguire is going to be in this movie. So I feel like they would have to show him in the trailer, or at least in one of the trailers. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.